Welcome back to FZ Architecture, our channel where we explore remarkable architectural projects through the lens of design and creativity. Today, we'll dive into the Rouleau House, a stunning residence in France designed by the visionary architects of RCR Arquitectes, recipients of the prestigious Pritzker Prize. The Rouleau House, an extraordinary project by the renowned RCR Arquitectes in France. This residence exemplifies their mastery of blending architecture with its natural surroundings. The house is a poetic response to its environment, using materials like steel, glass, and concrete to create a space that feels both grounded and ethereal. Every detail, from the integration with the landscape to the interplay of light and shadow, reflects RCR's dedication to creating architecture that resonates deeply with its context. Let's dive into the design, the materials, and the unique vision behind this remarkable home. The Rouleau House, located in a serene and rural setting in France, stands as a harmonious dialogue between architecture and nature. The project was commissioned by a client seeking a retreat that would provide a deep connection to the surrounding environment. The site itself, rich in natural beauty, offered an opportunity to design a residence that would blur the boundaries between indoor and outdoor living. This site plan provides a clear representation of the Rouleau House and its relationship to its surrounding environment. The house is located within a semi-urban fabric, as evidenced by the grid-like arrangement of buildings and roads, but it is distinctively set apart within a lush green landscape. This strategic positioning emphasizes the house's connection to nature while maintaining proximity to the local community. The plan highlights how the project integrates with its context, situated along a winding road that guides movement through the area. The house itself appears to be nestled within a dense canopy of vegetation, suggesting an effort to preserve the natural environment and create a sense of privacy. The green zones surrounding the property reinforce RCR Arquitects' commitment to blending architecture with the landscape, allowing the house to act as a sanctuary within its urban-rural interface. These sketches are conceptual diagrams that illustrate the foundational ideas behind the design of the Rouleau House, emphasizing its relationship with the site, the flow of natural elements, and the architectural response to the environment. The natural contours of the terrain and the way the design respects and works with the existing topography. The lines and arrows represent the flow of movement, both for people and natural forces like water or air. The architects use the slope to guide the placement of the house, ensuring it fits seamlessly into the landscape rather than dominating it. This creates a harmonious relationship between the building and the earth. The dynamic positioning suggests that the house acts as a conduit for movement, encouraging exploration of the surrounding environment while minimizing disruption. This sketch focuses on the solar orientation and how the house is designed to maximize natural light. The radial lines and arrows indicate how sunlight is directed into the spaces. The emphasis on light control suggests the use of strategic openings, overhangs, and shading devices to create an interior environment that is both bright and thermally comfortable. The green and yellow tones in the sketch further underscore the connection between the built form and the surrounding vegetation, blending the architecture with nature through thoughtful alignment with the sun's path. The sectional relationship between the house and the terrain, emphasizing how the architecture rises subtly from the earth. The curved red arrow represents a flow of movement indicating the wind. It reflects the fluid interaction between indoor and outdoor spaces. This section demonstrates how the house is embedded in the landscape, with minimal disruption to the natural setting while maximizing views and the experiential quality of the site. This diagram focuses on the movement systems around the Rouleau House, blending pedestrian pathways, access routes, and natural water flow. Pedestrian pathways are designed to follow the natural terrain, connecting the house with its surroundings seamlessly. A water element mimicking a natural stream flows through the house and adapts to the topography, enhancing the connection between architecture and landscape. This drawing focuses on the relationship between the house and its vegetative surroundings. The yellow forms represent built elements, while the green surroundings indicate a dense layer of vegetation. This interplay of architecture and greenery suggests a deliberate blurring of boundaries between indoor and outdoor spaces. This sketch emphasizes the horizontal integration of the house with its terrain, showcasing how it balances protection and openness within its site. The design shields the house from the left side, where the access point is located, creating a sense of privacy and protection. This strategic placement ensures that the house feels secure and secluded despite its connection to the surroundings. On the opposite side, the house opens up to take full advantage of the views and natural light, utilizing the slope of the terrain to enhance the relationship between the interior spaces and the landscape. These two images collectively convey the conceptual foundations of the Rouleau House by emphasizing the interplay between protection, openness, and integration with the landscape. The top image, with its massive curved planes, reflects the house's solid protective side, shielding it from the access point while creating a sense of privacy. The bottom image, with its precise flowing cuts, represents the house's openness to the terrain, allowing light, views, and the natural environment to flow seamlessly into the design. Together, these visuals highlight the balance of heaviness and lightness, solidity and fluidity, mirroring the house's careful relationship with its site, materials, and spatial composition. The Rouleau House embodies a delicate balance between protection and openness, using its parallel planes, central water element, and topographical adaptation to create a home that feels both secure and deeply connected to its natural surroundings. The architectural language seamlessly merges with the environment, offering a serene retreat that respects and amplifies the beauty of its site. The Rouleau House is organized around a central axis defined by a water feature, which connects and guides the flow of spaces. The house balances privacy and openness, with the northern side shielding the entrance and the southern side opening up to maximize views and natural light. The central area hosts communal spaces like the living room and kitchen, while private zones, such as bedrooms and bathrooms, are located in separate wings for privacy. The architecture seamlessly integrates with the sloped terrain, blending indoor and outdoor spaces through large openings, terraces, and pathways. The use of parallel walls and partitions creates a rhythmic, spatial organization, emphasizing both functionality and connection with nature. The entrance is thoughtfully placed on the northern side of the house, designed to provide privacy and protection. This area is more enclosed, shielding the house from external views and creating a secure and intimate environment for the occupants. Upon entering, visitors are greeted by a central axis, marked by a striking water feature. This axis not only visually anchors the house, but also organizes the circulation and guides movement through the spaces, establishing a strong connection between the entrance and the rest of the home. At the heart of the house, the communal spaces, the living room, dining room, and kitchen, are positioned along the central axis. This layout allows these areas to take full advantage of natural light and maintain a seamless connection to the outdoors. The open plan enhances functionality, creating fluid transitions between spaces while fostering interaction. Large openings and direct visual links to the surrounding landscape further strengthen the relationship between the architecture and its natural setting, making these spaces inviting and dynamic. The kitchen, in particular, serves as a central hub of activity and interaction. It is designed to be functional yet integrated into the overall aesthetic of the communal spaces. Positioned strategically, the kitchen maintains direct visual and physical connections to the dining and living areas, facilitating social gatherings and a natural flow of movement. The kitchen's placement along the central axis allows it to interact with the water feature and surrounding views, adding a sense of tranquility to everyday tasks. Through large openings, the kitchen connects to the outdoor landscape, enhancing the experience of cooking and dining with a backdrop of nature. The private zones of the house are located on either side of the central communal areas, creating a clear division between shared and personal spaces. This separation ensures privacy and tranquility for each occupant while maintaining a logical flow within the house. The orientation of the bedrooms is a key design feature. They are strategically positioned to face the southern side of the house, where large openings and expansive windows frame views of the natural landscape. This alignment maximizes the use of natural light, creating bright, airy interiors while allowing occupants to enjoy uninterrupted views of the surrounding environment. The study area in the house serves as a quiet and focused space, complementing the overall design's emphasis on balance between communal and private zones. Strategically located, the study benefits from privacy and tranquility, ensuring it is separated from the more active areas of the home, such as the living room and kitchen. The water feature is a defining element of the Rouleau House, running along its central axis and acting as both a symbolic and functional component of the design. It anchors the spatial organization, creating a clear and logical flow through the house while visually connecting the different zones. Beyond aesthetics, the water feature contributes to the house's microclimate, potentially aiding in cooling and enhancing the overall environmental comfort of the spaces. The Rouleau House by RCR Arquitectes is a striking example of architecture harmonizing with nature. Situated on a sloped site in France, the house adapts seamlessly to the terrain through a horizontal layout that preserves the landscape. Organized along a central axis anchored by a water feature, the design balances communal spaces at the core with private wings on either side. Large openings and terraces connect the interior to the outdoors, maximizing natural light and views of the surroundings. Key elements like the central water feature and raw materials, including concrete, glass, and steel, enhance the sensory experience while contributing to sustainability. The house's strategic orientation ensures privacy on the northern side while opening to the landscape on the south. By blending technical precision with poetic design, the Rouleau House offers a serene living experience that responds thoughtfully to its natural and architectural context. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Rouleau House by RCR Arquitectes. This project truly showcases how architecture can harmonize with nature while addressing functionality and beauty. If you enjoyed this journey into design and innovation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to FZ Architecture for more deep dives into remarkable projects around the world. Let us know your thoughts on this house and what inspires you most about its design. See you in the next video.